today we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna have another asado, but today we're gonna do a Wagyu picanha. We got some Tira de Asado. These are Wagyu short ribs. We got a beautiful Tomahawk steak. We got some provoleta. We're gonna make some chimichurri. We got some sausage we're gonna hang and get going. We got a pineapple. Let's go ahead and put this pineapple on. So first thing we're gonna do is take one of our hooks. This is pretty simple. We're just gonna come into the back, get it into the core, and we're gonna hang this bad boy right over here. We're gonna get some smoke going on this thing, some smoke and fire, because it's all about owning the fire, right? So I've had my coals going. I got a good coal base in here, and what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you how to cook a Wagyu picanha on a Santa Maria. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this here on the board. I'm gonna dry it off, right? Because you really wanna dry your meat off. We're gonna just do a nice little score. Not deep, just enough that you help some of this top fat render. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, we're gonna take some Maldon flake salt, we're gonna salt it liberally. I'm talking liberally, right? Get this thing going, all the sides, both sides, front and back. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's so much salt, but it's really, right? So you're gonna give it a nice coating. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what we do over here. So first of all, we're gonna raise up our grates. So we're gonna give this a little kick. And now your coal setup is what's critical when you're cooking something like this. You know, you think you're gonna put your coals right underneath it, but you're really not. So we're gonna push our coals over. I'm running cherry wood and quebracho today. So it's more of a U shape. See how it's not underneath the steak. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a happy place. Now I've already oiled up my grates and everything, but my happy place, I'm gonna do the fatter side towards here, and we're gonna leave it right here. Now we don't have the heat going in directly. We don't have the heat underneath. Now, let's get the short ribs on. We're gonna do the same thing. Now the short ribs I'm gonna cook a little differently. I'm gonna salt them to start, but I have a Salmuera that we're gonna make, and we're gonna braise. We're not gonna braise, but we're gonna keep them moist and wet because these are gonna cook for a while today. So we got salt on all sides. Again, liberal on the salt. Oh my God, these are gorgeous. You see the marbling on these things. So, and don't worry, I'm not cross-contaminating. All my cutting boards get washed down in between cuts. I'm a chef for 20 years. I know all about food safety, but we're gonna come in over here and I'm actually gonna come bone side down, right? We want bone side down on these, and we're gonna go right here. Now, moving right along. Again, all this beautiful salt, no need to waste it. Actually gonna put a little bit more down here. I just picked this. Oh, beautiful rosemary. I love rosemary and beef. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our ribeye. We got the salt. I'm gonna give it a good crusting of salt on this side. Come around, right? All sides. Don't forget, all sides of your meat you need to season. Now watch how we cook this thing. There's nothing better than a nice ribeye on a Santa Maria. Got the garlic on each side. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my rosemary on this side. I'm gonna tie a piece off. Come around one, come around two. Pull it tight, it helps you with that knot, okay? Then what we're gonna do is, I already cut my other end, so we're gonna come here, we're gonna loop it around, we're gonna cinch it tight, okay? Then we're gonna do one more up on the fat cap here. We're gonna come around, and we're gonna cinch it tight. Then we're gonna take the bone, we're gonna tie it off right here, nice and tight, all right? Then we're gonna make a loop. So I've seen people you've seen my other videos too. I've seen people, they drill a hole through it, they hang it on the hook like that. You can do it however you are comfortable with. But this is how I like to do it. So I'm gonna make this loop a little tighter and down low because this is a pretty big This is a pretty big ribeye here. And I want to be able to hang it pretty tall. Now, all of my grills, come standard with this top rack. So if you're interested in one of these, reach out to me. I'm gonna use a smaller hook here. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna hang that right there. Now, before we get everything else going on this, I just want to talk about asado and what asado means to me. You know, their traditional asado, they're usually done on Sundays down in Argentina, and it's a family event. It's your friends, your family, it's an all-day thing. Today's early in the day. We're gonna get this going, but we're gonna have appetizers, we're gonna do some choripan, we're gonna drink some wine, we're gonna have the provoleta, I got a kombucha squash going, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that stuff. So don't go anywhere, hold that thought. One thing that I'm gonna do with my provolone is I have a little bit of my homemade chimichurri. Now I did make this earlier because I like to make it the day before, but I have a great video on how to make chimichurri. I'm gonna put a little chimichurri on top of my provolone, okay? So I'm just gonna stick this dish right back here over the heat. All right, now, I had to wait while they were making it. Now I like to make my own sausage, but I will tell you, Whole Foods makes a pretty good chorizo. I like to make a beef and pork blend myself, but you know, I was there yesterday while they were making it, so I opted to just grab some of theirs. So now here we go again. We're gonna take another hook. And we are going to hook it up. Okay, then what we're gonna do, I got some sweet Italian. My wife likes the sweeter stuff. All right, so we're gonna let this stuff go. We're gonna stoke our wood. Watch your wood. You always need coals. You gotta stay ahead of your wood. When I'm not running my iron cross with a bigger cut, I mean, I have cast irons, your best friend. Pick up some cast iron pans. If you got one of these, cast iron pans are your friend. So we're not gonna waste this salt here. We're definitely not putting it back in the box. We're gonna go ahead and just throw that on there. Okay, so hang out, have a drink, and we'll be right back to you. Okay, so we were talking about the Salmuera, and this is mine. This is Ember Salt Co. We're launching right now, and I'm doing a gaucho kit. It's really cool. It's a 3-piece kit, so definitely check it out. But I'm gonna make it really simple for you. Everything's in this. Just take a little bit of warm water, and we're gonna do on mine right here. I'm gonna do about yay much, okay? And it's everything good that you want. It's the garlic, the oregano, a little bit of pepper. You know, a little bit of bay laurel in there, and we're gonna let it dissolve. We're gonna whisk it up with some rosemary, right from over here in my garden, and those are gonna go on the short ribs. All right, so we're gonna baste those short ribs as we cook them today. It's gonna add some moisture, and it's gonna add some great flavor to it, and we keep marinating them the whole time, okay, with the Salmuera. This is adding so much flavor. You have no idea how much flavor this adds. You'd be surprised. When I first saw it, I was like, nah, no way, it doesn't add that much flavor, but it really does. It's exciting. We already had a couple of courses with the Choripan, you know, my version. It was delicious. When you get downwind of this smoke, it's a little windy. If you notice, I did drop my grate just a little bit today, only because of fire management, right? We talk about fire management. Check out my post on that. You'll find me on Reddit, on all the social media channels, but check them out. I do a lot. I was cooking for 20 years professionally, marketing for 25. I build my own rigs. I know what I'm doing in the restaurant, in the kitchen. I know how to put flavors together. Follow me, subscribe, share, and let's have a good time. You know, so let me leave some comments down below. Let's hear what you think about my cooks. And I guarantee you, if you watch my last Asado video, one of the biggest feedback was the music. We'll have some banging music on this one. Love you guys. Okay, so traditionally the first course is the Choripan. I do mine a little bit different. You know, what I'm gonna do is, I'm still gonna do the sausage, but we have this delicious provoleta. Let me show you what the sausage looks like. We got 2 today. Woo, hot. Okay, but check this out, ready? Watch. Ah, yeah, baby. And that's from Low and Slow. Woo, that's hot. That is hot. It's too hot to eat. Oh yeah, it's too hot to eat. Provoleta. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little piece. I'm gonna take the bread. You remember the chimichurri we talked about? I'm gonna put some of that chimichurri on it. I'm gonna start with chorizo, and I'm gonna start with the provoleta and manja. Oh. Oh. Now back. Choripan, a little different, choripan. Same premise. An asado. My friends, my family are here. We're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna enjoy, we're gonna eat. We're gonna just celebrate life. Cheers. Oh my gosh, this is good. Some people use cast iron. Some people reverse sear. Some people use coals. I use fire. This ribeye has been going for a couple of hours now. It is perfect. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you what fire does. Get yourself a good rag. This is what it all comes down to. This is live fire cooking. All right. And that is a ribeye. Yeah, buddy. All right, so we're gonna set it over here. We're gonna let it rest. Okay, here we are, the stars of the show. Tomahawk, Wagyu picanha. Which way would you go? I think we're gonna do the Wagyu picanha first. So I see where the grain is running. See the grain's going here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, we're gonna take our, own the fire knife and, come on. Oh yeah, baby. Come on, look at that piece. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, we're gonna take this off. And then we're gonna come in here. What do you think? What do you think about that? You know what I think? Wow. Well, let's see how this Wagyu is. Huh? Huh? Do we do the chimichurri? Nah, we're gonna go right in. You can't compare the two. Come on. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little piece of this. See, I mean, the knife's sharp anyway, but through a pineapple, oh my gosh. All right, so then we're gonna take a little bit of this. Right? We got a little piece of this Wagyu. We got a little piece of the chimichurri. We got a little bit of this pineapple. Maybe call this unorthodox, call it what you want, but I'm gonna call it good. The sweet, the spice, the vinegar, the richness of the fat, the meat. That's like what we call the best bite of the day. This is a special treat. This is a special treat. Everything we're doing today is a special treat. Thanks for sharing, thanks for following, thanks for being a part of my Asado today. And you know, it's all about my family that's here, my friends that are here. Everything we're doing today is all for, you know, the love of the Asado, the love of my family, the love of just being together. Thanks everybody. Command the flame, rule the crowd. Own the fire.